Welcome back. Time to chat with the man everyone wants to see on TV and in movies, from LA Law to Major League. Get in front of the damn ball, Dorn. Yes, it's Corbin Bernsen. His latest project, Woodstockers, was screened at Series Fest right here. Let's get a look.
These cone tents, we're going to fill the field with them.
For what?
I'm not sure. So, you give any thought to the thing? You know what we were discussing?
What, selling my house?
Yeah, guys chomping at the bit. You call the terms, doesn't get any sweeter.
So that's why I'm here. It's not about teepee.
Cone tent. All cash, opportunity knocks.
For who?
For you.
He stopped by earlier today to tell us all about it, and it was a hoot. Check it out.
Corbin, we love seeing you in every role you play, and I have to ask you off the bat, who do you get recognized most for? Is it the LA Law crowd? Is it the get in front of the damn ball, Major League Dorn?
You know, it really
mine.
depends on where I'm at.
Fair.
I mean, you know, if I'm at a baseball game, it'll be Dorn. Psych, because it's the most recent, younger audience. But if you're a little bit older, it's LA Law, or if you're some strange person in some weird movie,
like some abstract movie.
Tales from the Hood or The Dentist. Or,
yeah, or Friends and Neighbors, which is.
Oh well, I'm getting that now.
Are you?
Yeah, now I'm getting.
Lovely.
That's the new one.
I'll always be a Dorn fan. That's mine. So I just want to let you know. So Woodstockers hits close to home. You were actually lived near Woodstock? Is that how you came up with this?
My wife and I moved from LA. We wanted to get out, change our lives.
Amen.
Yeah,
LA.
right. Yeah.
I did
and we looked around for a lot of places, and we landed in the Hudson Valley, which happened to be near Woodstock. Now, I grew up in that generation. That's my vibe, you know, the music, the whole scene, the culture, all of it. It's where I grew up, and it was close to me. So that was really a comforting thing. But when I got up there and actually went to Woodstock, the town, which is not where the festival was, I saw a lot of these people. These people all look like they went to Woodstock and never left. And I went, oh, there's an idea.
I mean, it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, there you go. That's the elevator pitch.
Yeah.
And at first I wrote it during COVID. I wrote 6, 7 episodes of it during COVID. And the original idea was like 2 guys who went to Woodstock and never left. Stoner comedy, 70-year-olds.
Love.
And kind of funny, but what's interesting about this is that the Times could really use the peace, love, and certainly with what you see on the news every day.
Amen.
And I sat down, and I was approaching 70 at that point, and I realized there's something in my life that I'm recognizing, and that is, and it's actually in the pilot, all pieces of your life add up whether you want them to or not.
Ooh, that's
and
profound.
It's a reckoning.
Wow.
It's kind of a reckoning period, whether it's your wealth, health, love.
Yeah.
You know, what you put in is what you get. The bed you've made is the bed you've made.
Yeah.
And to move forward, like an alcoholic, I suppose you have to say, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm an alcoholic. You have to acknowledge what you've done, and then tomorrow can be a new day. And so I really took that thematic and really am putting this character, Lenny Baker, through the ringer to make it as bad as possible, to create all the reasons his life is exactly where it is. And Woodstockers will follow his
story.
His kind of
you need good conflict in that. That's great. So your son Oliver is the director.
Yes.
Challenges with working with your son.
Well,
or upside.
A lot of both.
Okay.
The first challenge was I'd written a script, and it very much was like my baby in those lines. Yeah. And he came in with another son, Henry. I have 4 sons.
Oh, wow.
Henry and Angus are twins in the middle. Angus worked as the art director on it.
Oh, wow.
He and Oliver got together, Henry and Oliver got together and said, Dad, this shouldn't be in the script. This doesn't need to be here.
So they edited you.
They kind of, and it was like, I remember I was standing on a balcony in Hawaii when I went through this phone call. I happened to be in Hawaii. And he said, Dad, first he agreed to help me do this, because, all kids are like, I don't know, my dad, I don't want to do that. But he liked it and knew it was important to me. But he said, if we're going to do this, I'm now the director. You're the writer. We're going to do the script and take it over.
Yeah, good for him.
And you either like it or not. So I really had to okay.
It's an ego thing.
The ego thing, well, like any writer, you got to let stuff go.
That's your baby.
For the person who's going to create the vision. He had just done an indie film. I thought, I saw this small crew and I was like, Oliver, will you direct it? And they brought this, what I think is really great. And the reason I think that we're getting to festivals and all that is it's got a very indie TV vibe.
Which is
to
so
it.
in right now.
Yeah, it's becoming more in.
For sure.
You know, and it's great. I love being on other shows on big networks and streamers.
Yeah, you've done it all.
I've done it all, but this is really cool. This past couple of days with Series Fest has been.
Isn't it the best?
Oh, it's just so good. It's just,
cool?
I mean, it's the world I love right now, and I can afford to love it, not just monetarily, but because I've done the other thing. I don't
sure.
feel like I got to get my one big network series.
You've already done that.
I've done that.
Yeah.
This is like doing something that's very new and very kind of like the early '60s independent
Yeah.
film movie. But Oliver did that. The challenges were that the upside was. He's really good. He's a good artist.
He's
He's a wonderfully talented artist. And what you'll see, hopefully, if we can ever get our Woodstockers on the air, gotta follow Woodstockers.tv, by the way, if you want to go see
.tv, you can
Woodstockers.tv, you can sort of see follow us, and how we get this thing going from my brain to somewhere that you actually see.
Which is its own story.
Well, that independent TV is another whole story.
Totally. Yeah, exactly.
And why am I doing this at this point in my life? Because it's there to do.
Because it's artistic.
It's
You're
there
an
to
artistic,
do.
creative dude.
Yeah.
All right, I would not be able to forgive myself about, we have to ask, your snow globe collection.
Yes.
Tell us about, I used to collect snow globes.
Right.
I don't know, because it was.
Well, I have 10,000 of them for starts. Now, this is interesting because I've just made a deal to do a book.
About them?
About a book of a portion of my collection, because no book is 10,000 pages long. And they're being I shipped them from LA to New York, got a warehouse, laid out all 10,000, went through and picked out the ones that mean enough to me to do 200 or 300 of them in a book. Christmas 2027 is what we're aiming for.
Unbelievable.
Corbin's snow globes.
Perfect for Christmas.
Perfect. Yeah, I
Amazing.
mean, the publishers, they're like, yeah,
This
perfect.
is it.
This is it.
That's amazing.
So, it's another little
Mazel tov on that.
indie project I have.
Thank you, Corbin, so much
Thank
for being
you.
here, taking the time,
Great to
and
be here.
congrats.
Thank you. And as we say, peace.
Peace, man.
Out.
That was great.
Let's support independent television projects, so look out for Woodstockers, starring Corbin Bernsen, and Stephen Tobolowsky, directed by Oliver Bernsen. Go to woodstockers.tv for more information. Thanks again, Corbin.